What's going on, guys? Crypto Poppy here. Let's get it.
Ya no sabes lo que pasa.
All right, everybody. Welcome back, guys. If you're new here, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe. We talk about crypto. We talk about NBA Top Shot. We talk about NFTs. We talk about on this channel anything that we think can make us money, even though I am not a financial advisor. You do you. I do me. That's how we do on this channel. All right, guys. I'm back. It's been a while. I apologize, but the truth is I've just had way too many technical issues lately. I've recorded 2 full videos that completely went to waste and I could not recover, one on crypto, one on NBA Top Shot. So let's hope I've got this all sorted out now and we can get back to doing what I love doing the most, which is talking to you all about how I make money in this environment. And before I get to NBA Top Shot today, guys, I have to point out, and yes, this is an NBA Top Shot video, but many of you own ETH, and so I have to point out and say congratulations, because this morning ETH broke another all-time high, right now trading at 2063, the previous all-time high being 2040. Guys, this looks like a pattern that is ready to burst and is ready to do everything that I've been saying ETH is capable of. So keep an eye out on ETH, keep an eye out on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's been struggling to get above 60K. It's done it. It's come back down. I think we're in for a really good week. I told you guys last week that, that might have been the video that I didn't put out. I can't remember now. But, I had a feeling we would have a good week this week. And next week is looking like it's going to be an even bigger, bolder week. All right? Okay, guys, let's get back to NBA Top Shot, because that's what we're going to talk about. So much has been going on in this market. And unfortunately, for those of us that have been in here a month, we've seen nothing but red, bloody candles. Jeez, guys, at what point is this thing going to end? This feels like the 2018 bear market of Bitcoin, which is why it's always really good to be diversified. There's, right now, NBA Top Shot with the tanking it's been doing, at least I can look at my crypto portfolio and say, well, that thing's going up and doesn't stop going up. So that's why, guys, I talk about both, because I think it's important to be diversified in both. And in many ways, one can be a hedge against the other. Guys, I want to start our NBA Top Shot talk with the big news that happened this week, and that is that Dapper Labs, the creator of NBA Top Shot, has done a seed funding round, and they've acquired $300 million to invest in Dapper Labs, both in NBA Top Shot as well as future products coming with other sports. That's big news, guys. And what is even bigger news is who is actually helping to fund this. And we've got people like Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, Kyle Lowry, Warner Music, Ubisoft, and we already knew about UFC and the product that is coming in the future with UFC. Guys, this is big news. This is the kind of news that would typically elevate a market. So still wondering why that hasn't happened, but that's okay, guys. We just continue to kind of look at the situation, buy the dips when we see opportunities, and trust the process, and trust that at some point we will all make out good on this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. You do you, I do me, and I do not put any money into NBA Top Shot that I am not willing to walk away from and that I am not willing to lose, because not everything in life is guaranteed, guys. And, well, you know what? In this world, this website could disappear tomorrow, and, I've seen bigger surprises in the past. All right? So, big news nevertheless, guys. The more people that invest in this, like Michael Jordan, the more credibility this product gets. Guys, the other chart that I wanted to show you is that NBA Top Shot has said that they have 800,000 subscribers on the platform. However, Steve over at Twitter points out, based on data that he got from cryptoslam.io, that the number of active users is actually 350,000, which seems to be in line with some of the other numbers that they have released in the past. So this, to me, is the most important number to keep an eye out, because I don't think we're going to see a massive run up in a major bull market unless this number starts to go up significantly. Having said that, I've heard numbers that in January they were at thousands of users, not hundreds of thousands of users. They're now at 350,000. So it's not inconceivable, guys, that by the time we get into the playoffs, we have millions of users, active users on this platform. Last night, guys, I was watching NBA TV right after the Denver, I can't remember who they played. I was watching the game. Whatever. When that game ended, basically, NBA Top Shot was opening packs on NBA TV. And so you're starting to see this get a lot more mainstream. And I think, what could ignite the next bull market is the run up to the playoffs, some potential marketing that NBA Top Shot does in line with the fact of the bullish news that we now have big players investing on the platform. And it's starting to feel like we could see a run up leading up to the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not an expert in this environment. Nobody really is, guys. This is such a new, immature market with a lack of data that very difficult to tell what's going to happen. I'm only telling you what I potentially think could happen, and I could absolutely be wrong on this. Without further ado, guys, let's talk about what I've been doing over the last week in this marketplace. First of all, I have been selling a lot and reshifting my funds into where I think the biggest future opportunities lie. And so I actually went ahead and sold many of my moments that were related to the challenges that I had. So I still had some seeing stars moments, I had some rising stars moments, and I had some all-star game moments. And I was busy selling any of that stuff with challenges that were coming to an end. And boy, did I make out good on some of those sales. I sold, for example, I remember selling Zion Seeing Stars before the challenge ended for, I don't know, I think it was like 250, I want to say. Let's see. 263. That Zion right now is going for. It'd be interesting to take a look, but last time I saw 139, guys. So listen, if you are holding on to moments before the challenge ends and you are not trying to finish the challenge, get rid of your moments. That has been proven time and time and time again. That is why I already got rid of my All-Star Game stuff that I had even for the challenge that isn't over yet. And I got rid of everything else that was challenge related. I sold all of my cool cats. I'm fed up with that challenge. I'm done. I took a big L on that one, and it is what it is, guys. But what have I been buying? Let me show you. I have been very focused on moments with badges. I did not buy this AD. I put them up on the market. This is the AD that I got for finishing the Cool Cats Challenge. Put them up on the marketplace. It didn't sell. And then I thought, you know what? It's so damn cheap at this point. I'm just going to keep it for sentimental value because at the end of the day, that was my first challenge I ever finished. That is a fresh AD that nobody else has ever owned. And I do think that they're going to have a special value in the future as people look for fresh ADs and fresh moments. So I'll keep them for a long time. At this point, I don't need to reinvest those funds into anything else. It's too low anyway. So I have been focused, guys, on buying players with badges. And I'll tell you why, guys. It is absolutely abundantly clear. I could show you example after example of the fact that badges right now probably matter the most in terms of determining value. In particular, the Top Shot debut badge, surprisingly for me, is worth a lot of money. So to show you an example, this LaMelo Ball, he's only got 2 moments on the site. We all know he was the leading rookie candidate until he got injured. Nevertheless, guys, let's compare these 2 moments. We've got a common out of 4,000 LE, but it's a common, and it has the 4 badger, and it's going for 1839. And then we've got both Series 2 moments, by the way. Then we've got a rare moment out of 2021. So not only is the tier different, but the population is also a lot less, so the scarcity is a lot more on this LaMelo Ball. It's about half of the scarcity. This still has 2 badges. It doesn't have 4, but it has 2. But the point is that these are trading at the same price. And so what we can get from that, guys, is that this Top Shot debut badge is 4 badges is greater than 2 badges. 4 badges, guys, is greater than even a rare tier moment and a more scarce moment. And so you can see examples of this all over the place, guys. I can show you LeBron is to me, there's one particular price point that is quite shocking to me with LeBron. And if we sort by lowest cask ascending, we can really see this. So take a look at this moment, guys. First of all, I need this moment. This is on my list. I don't have enough Dapper balance. They've got limits of 4K, so I can't just go and buy right now. But this is the lowest that I have seen. The Kobe Tribute Dunk. This Kobe Tribute Dunk was at 21K like 2 days ago. So this is the lowest I've seen in about a week, and I saw him get down just below 15K. Anyway, why am I showing you this moment, guys? Because this moment is a very, very special moment. Most people now know that this moment has been put side by side with the Kobe Bryant dunk, and they are nearly identical. Point being is that, this LeBron, which the moment to me is nowhere near special, is trading for 21,800, and it just because it has that debut badge, and then this one as well, but this one's an MGLE. But the point being, guys, that badges are just uber important in terms of determining price. And so what I have been doing is I've been buying badges. Okay, I've been buying and selling. I've been selling players that I bought a long time ago that were nothing special, didn't really have any badges, and I've been buying either, Rui's and Brandon Clark are probably one of the 2 exceptions I made to buying non-badged rookies. And that's just because I just saw the price so low. I mean, they've gone down way more since then. So I probably didn't need to buy those. But that's what I've been doing, guys, is buying badges, okay? Now, the one exception to the rule that I'm saying is actually Anthony Edwards. And his rising star moment is a ridiculous dunk. I'm sure many of you have already seen this, but check out this dunk. I mean, probably dunk of the year. And that moment is going for a lot more than his badged 4-badger rookie moment. So that's probably one of the only exceptions I've seen. So I did pick up that moment because, I don't know, I think that one has a lot of long-term value. But I've started to buy Series 1 players with badges and players that I think, guys, are going to make the playoffs and are going to have a good playoff run. CJ McCollum, to me, wow, is this guy underrated? I mean, I think I bought, what did I pay for this guy? I paid 205. I know he's down below that already because this market has just been tanking 185. But the point being is that I feel like that's where some of the really good opportunities are going to be for the next bull run if it does come during the playoffs. Then I think that the players that we want to have are players that are potentially going to be in the playoffs, rookies that could go off during the playoffs and put themselves on the map, Series 1 players that could go off on the playoffs and put themselves on the map. And, that's it, guys. That's what I've been buying. I bought this RJ Barrett. Man, I bought the top. You guys want to see a mistake? I bought the top of RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is the only rookie in Series 1 that's a 4-badger. And this thing has done nothing but tank. I bought him at $19.50 and he's at $1,000. He's down 50% in days, guys. I think I bought this like maybe 5 or 6 days ago. March 26th, okay? A week ago, I bought this and he's down 50%. However, there is a ton of value in a player that is the only Series 1 4-badger. So I may pick up a second one of these soon. So anyways, that's been my focus, guys. Some minor exceptions, like I bought Kyle Lowry. I shouldn't have him right now. It is a Series 1, so I'm going to keep him. I bought him on the speculations he's going to be traded, never got traded, and he tanked, and I just got left holding the bag. But besides that, guys, that's what's going to be my focus. All right, so my next one that I have my eye on, that I am getting ready to pull the trigger on, is this moment Of course, this is Vince Carter's first moment on the site. It's a very special moment. 2200 is, if I see this guy below 2K, he will be in my collection. I've got my Dapper Balance ready and waiting for that. The other moment that, of course, I've got my eye on that I don't have is Zion's triple badge, which to me, right, like, it feels, it's a big chance to take on Zion because first of all, he's playing lights out, guys. I mean, he's so good. He's so good, but he's not going to be in the playoffs. So I don't. Yeah, he's all hype and his value is all hype. So I get a little bit worried. Having said that, this moment was up at 12K during the bull run, and it's down to 4,700, and it's getting difficult to keep my hands off of it. And it is just, this was his debut, and that was one heck of a block. I watched that game live as it happened. Okay, guys, I want to show you a new site. Own the moment, guys. These guys have created what is now my favorite site. I use it every single day. I have not opened evaluate.market in about 4 days because the way that the stuff is organized on this site is just way better and easier for me to understand. So give them a check out. It's otmnft.com. You can follow the Own the Moment Twitter handle. I'll put it in the description so you can go access this. But this is really cool because we finally really get some better data that helps us make decisions. So how did I pick some of those moments that I bought? Well, let me show you one of the strategies that I used. And so if you go to sets, I love how they've organized, for example, the S1 rookies. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. And so I was looking at this, and of course these guys are down hard. Collectively they were up at 52K during that bull run. They're down now at 23K. So what did I do? Well, I started to look at, which ones have dropped the most? So sorted by 7 days, and I noticed that, Eric Pascal, Kobe White, Darius Garland, PJ Washington, these are the guys that have dropped the most in value. RJ Barrett, unfortunately, I bought it before he dropped. But I went and I started buying these guys up just because simply they're Series 1 rookies. I mean, they're good players. None of them are players that I wouldn't say have good potential that play on good enough teams that are, going to make the playoffs this year. The only one I'm not too familiar with, to be honest with you, is Garland. But Pascal plays for Golden State, and PJ Washington plays with LaMelo Ball, so they're probably gonna make the playoffs. And Kobe White plays for the Bulls. Yeah, maybe next year you'll see some value with that one. Point being is, guys, that's how I've been buying some of the players. It's just based on which ones are crashing the hardest. So that's up to you whether you use the same strategy, but that's one that I've been using lately. Let's take a look at my account, guys, because it's going to show you that it's stable, but it's not. The only reason why my account is stable is because I've just bought more with Dapper Balance. And so, but you can see, guys, I have taken some really big L's, some really hard, tough losses. I mean, geez, let's look at, my biggest loss right now is Steph Curry's MGLE. Now, would I have bought this moment today? Probably not. I would probably have rather spent that money, $6,400, on a Series 1 player that's a Badger, maybe a rookie, maybe not, than on that. But at this point, I've been holding Steph. This is one of the first moments I bought, so I've been holding him this long. I'm not going to sell him now. He certainly has the potential to get up to those levels, especially if they go on a run and they make the playoffs and they do their thing and Steph does his thing in the playoffs, right? So I'll be keeping that moment. But guys, I just wanted to show you that I have been taking some serious L's. I have nothing that is in green. These ones that are showing in green are simply showing because they were gifted. Like AD, came from the challenge, so that's why it's showing green. This one was in my wife's account, and I sent them over to my account, which is why you're seeing it in the green. But really, guys, well, I guess you could say Cole Anthony's in the green. That's one of the only players I have that are in the green, and Andre Iguodala, and that Edwards that I just recently bought, his Rising Stars in the green. So besides, I guess LeBron's in the green too. But besides the Series 1 LeBron's in the green, many of the LeBrons I own right now are in the red. And boy, is LeBron continuing to look juicy, guys. If you're looking at a moment, I mean, and you have Dapper balance, guys. These LeBron moments right now, $600 for what is a very special three-pointer moment, is looking juicy. So, guys, the other thing I want to talk to you about is I sold every single one of my 35,000 common moments. I told you on this channel that I did that because, guys, we have way too many 35K moments that have not been distributed. And this pack drop that I haven't even talked about, I hope you guys got into that pack drop. I was busy working and didn't even notice that there was a pack drop. But that pack drop, guys, just put a whole bunch of 35K moments into the market. And the next pack drop that we have pre-ordered, that I know many of you pre-ordered as well because that was a guaranteed pack for everybody, is going to put even more 35K moments into the marketplace. So if you're looking at buying 35K common moments, guys, don't do it right now. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You do you, I do me. But I don't see these going up, guys, until they're out of packs. And so I'm focusing on moments that are Series 2, 15K LE, 7500 LE, Series 1 moments that are out of pack. And especially Series 1, because the only reason they're dropping in value is because people are panic selling them, because there is no more of them going into the market. Now, these guys, I could see, guys, mark my words, I could see this LeBron at $50 soon. If, you know, depending on when we actually get that pack drop, the pre-order pack, I could see this going down another 50%. So if you're interested in LeBron, guys, maybe hold off a bit and hold off until they're basically out of packs, or where you start to see that they're going to be out of packs soon. But as long as they're infusing those into the market, I'm not buying any more of those. Another example, guys, is, you know, the guy who could be the actual rookie of the year this year, Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, all of his moments are going down. I'm waiting for this challenge to end before I pick up this moment. That is definitely going to be on my list of pickups. But I'm also waiting for us to stop pumping packs into the market and 35K moments into the market before I buy this Tyrese Halliburton. You guys saw me sell this on video, I think about $56 or $57. He went up to $80 during that moment pump, that rookie moment pump that we had when the badges were released. But I definitely think this is a great buy, but I think it's a good buy when, you know, the market is oversaturated with these moments, and there's a lot more of these moments to come still. If you guys want to know how many moments are in circulation and how many more could potentially be printed, then look no further than Own the Moment, guys. And right now, what Own the Moment is telling us is that 59%, let's call it, of these Tyrese Halliburton moments are actually owned. I expect this number to continue to rise. Now, as we start to get into maybe the 70, 80%, that might be a good time to start buying. But guys, you know, if another tens of thousands of moments, there's 10,000 right there that have been minted that are not owned. So if another 10,000 hit the market right now, guys, you can anticipate that this, you know, this moment could go down to $30. And so, you know, that's probably somewhere in and around where I'll be setting my targets. And, you know, always keep that in mind, guys. How many of these moments are in circulation still? How many are owned by individuals? Because that matters a lot, guys. Scarcity matters a lot in this market. And guys, I wanted to show you, as usual, Crypto Slam, and what it's telling us is that we still have many more sellers than we do buyers, and I don't anticipate that we're going to see a reversal in the market until we start to see these numbers change significantly. The good news is that NBA Top Shot seems to have taken a little bit of a break from minting moments. It did mint the moments that were put into packs very recently, so it's not that it's at zero, but hopefully we are going to be done with minting moments and packs for a little while. We need a break. We need more buyers than we do need sellers. All right, now that looking at that chart just made me realize, guys, let me show you something in terms of whether you think we should still be doing challenges. Man, guys, I'm sorry if you did the Mike Conley challenge for the All-Star and you held on, and you're still holding on, then I am so sorry, because my goodness, look at these moments. The 5 players needed for this challenge have dropped 85%, 90%, guys. And these are not bad players at all. We're talking about 5 really, really good, desirable players in this league, and they are down to $10, $7, $6. So, I mean, look at this cliff. Look at this drop. I mean, the challenge, it would have costed you $320 to do the challenge right before it ended, and the challenge costs $36 now. And of course, you do have that Mike Conley, but that Mike Conley, guys, ain't worth a whole lot right now. So I am not doing challenges for the next while. You could have made money. There was a point where this Mike Conley was actually at 250, $300. So there was a very small margin of error there where you could have made money. But at the end of the day, guys, this thing has settled well below what most people paid for this Mike Conley if you finish the challenge. One other point of big news that I want to show you guys is related to this moment. And if you haven't seen this, guys, Mike Conley, new tech has landed on the site, and we now have commentary from the player themselves walking us through that moment.
I was just thinking
now,
once I got the ball to shoot it.
I'm not shitting on Mike Conley. It's a little bit unfortunate that that's who NBA Top Shot picked to reveal the new technology on the site. I mean, the LeBron James All-Star moment is going to end in a couple of days. Would have been amazing to have seen LeBron, right? This LeBron challenge and LeBron narrating this moment. Now, that would have been cool. There's still an opportunity that we get that. I don't know. LeBron hasn't been that active in the NBA Top Shot marketplace. That could be one of the things that gets people very bullish about NBA Top Shot, is if in 3 days something like that were to happen. So keep an eye out on the moment and whether LeBron actually ends up narrating that moment. I don't think so. I think that if they were going to do that, they would have just held off and they would have launched it with LeBron. But you never know, guys. NBA Top Shot could have some surprises in store for us. The good news is, guys, that there is now new technology showing us that we can actually get audio in a moment. You know, I think one of the things that I've been wanting the most is to be able to hear the call in all of these moments as it happens. And so, you know, maybe NBA Top Shot Dapper can't do that, and maybe their alternative is to have the players narrate the moments. You know, that's still good. That adds value to the moments for sure. And, you know, for now, that makes this Mike Conley moment fairly unique because it is the only one that has audio generated. And that is why it's going for $149, guys, because this moment is not worth $149 when you look at the value of the other Seeing Stars that were part of moments that of challenges that ended. I mean, Julius Randle's at $33. You know, like Vucevic is at $29. My gosh, Jason Tatum at $43. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we've got superstars. Kawhi, guys, Kawhi, absolute superstar at $54. So the only reason this Mike Conley's going for $149 is because of that net new tech that they have added. So would I be buying this Mike Conley moment now? Not me, because I don't think this is going to be unique to this Conley moment very soon. And if we get more moments with this audio, then you can say bye-bye to Mike Conley. This price is going to $50. Mark my words. I'm not a financial advisor. You do you. I do me. Guys, last thing I wanted to mention today is we've got some challenges that are ending next week. We have the Rising Stars Challenge that is ending next week. Rising Stars 2, which is a Zion moment. We have the Seeing Stars Challenge ending next week, which is, of course, none other than a LeBron moment. When does that end? Gosh, I just really love this On the Moment site. It ends on April 5th. Keep an eye out on that challenge. Cool Cats 3, of course. And then the other challenges that I don't mess with too much because they're so damn expensive. Now, guys, look, if you own these Rising Stars moments and you're not finishing this challenge to get that Zion, if you think that these guys can't go lower than where they're at, let me tell you, you're wrong. These can easily drop by 50%. So I'm going to have my eye on Tyrese. I'm going to have my eye on Ja. Those are and Tyler Hero. Those are probably the ones that I'm going to have my eye on. And I'll be looking to buy those during the dip. These will definitely dip sometime when it comes out. I'm also going to be looking at the Zion that's the reward as well. So just a big warning sign, guys, that if you think these guys can't go lower because they've dropped by 50%, they 100% can. Pick your even if you're in the red, even if you bottom up here and you're not going to finish the challenge at this point, guys, I'm not too confident that you're going to see a rise up in these moments before the challenge ends. I think it's likely they stabilize somewhere around here or continue to go down, and then they go down even more when the challenge is over. Guys, I know this bear market can be really tough, so the last thing I want to say is, look, the only losers here are the ones that panic sell. And, at this point, if you are down significantly like I am, 50, 60% of what I put in, what I learned in the 2018 Bitcoin bear market is that you're actually better off just sitting still at that point. Walk away from your computer. Don't look at these values. Don't get involved in these pump and dump challenges because they're all over the place in terms of whether they're making sense or whether they're not. I still think and hope that there's going to be a run up to the playoffs. I don't believe that the playoffs is what's going to generate the bull market. I think that the run up to the playoffs is going to. So let's see what happens, guys. I'm going to sit still. I'm being way more picky about what I'm buying right now because from the moment I got in, things have dropped. And I wish in a way that I was way pickier and that I just sat still. And so, it's a good, keep an eye out on the charts, guys. We can, we have really good charts to look at now. Keep an eye out. And, maybe the strategy right now is to sit still, don't buy anything until you actually see a reversal in the market. Until you actually see at this point, you see people buying and buying and buying. You see more buyers and more sellers. You see the opposite of what's happening now, which is panic buying. You might not get the bottom. That's okay, guys, because you're going to have to wait and see the market actually take a turn upwards before you buy. You may not get the bottom, guys, but at this point, we don't know how low this bear market is going to go. And let's not forget, even though there aren't charts to show us this, guys, the prices in January were way, way, way cheaper than they are today. And so there's still a potential that we just continue to drop. And so be a lot pickier about where you're putting your money in right now. And maybe the right strategy is to wait for a nice reversal before you start to invest anymore. That is, of course, if you're down like I am, 50, 60, 70%. I don't even know how much I'm down. Probably, maybe even 70% at this point. All right, guys. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for stopping by, checking out. Love you all. Peace.